All center point, mostly. All center point, the stroke. So this one's dominant, so this one, just a light touch. You don't need to have. The brush I use, it's called the best combination brush. And I will tell you what's the differences, why you need a different brush set, okay? What I recommended to you is the one I only use, I like, you know. So sometimes people say, oh, I already have the brushes. Don't feel bad, and I will looking at it. If it's some good one, and I'll tell you it's a good one. Some junk one, I don't tell you, and I just give you a try. Now these are two, right? So one big dominant, and this one, it's already composition. Now the next things, center point period, okay? I will show you. Oh, that's why the other thing, I like the one, this one can be a paper weight and also tame your brush, lighter. So that's important. And also if you're at a studio, evening, you cover it up, tomorrow you're still using it. And I wish you paint more, you know, try to.
Is this just water on the outside?
This one has some water and some ink, mostly water, because you're grinding. So you have a dark one, it's already light, another tone. So you don't need to have all the dishes separate on this. Okay, now. I made a big mistake. I didn't tell you what. I pretend I'm doing well. If you don't see it, I don't tell you now. See, that's assuming work. You know, it happens. You know those water weeds, right? They're floating. I covered that up. Now I can tell you. Did you notice I did this one? Skip all the process I studied ways, you know, because you cannot do that anyway. Like I said, because you know, when I even skip the sheet and do this, I see lots of people copying this one. Oh, maybe that is the one direction for this direction, okay? Oh, including the tail for that one. This one, the head, then it shows that well because all the black things. But I just, I have the idea. Let me do this one first, and then do this one outline, so then you can see. Okay, let's do this one this way for lighter version first. It's quite warm inside, huh? So here, press. And use the side coming down here, and then you can be just wipe out. See that, those tail? A little bit touch here. So that's already the shape of here. Okay? And then you lay the brush this way, and then creating the body a little bit. Come here. Now we were adding here. Okay? So just let's wait here. Now the second way of doing, if you have that brush, the best combination. Sometimes I like to using the mountain horse brush to give a little bit more, even finer line, you know, more control. And don't worry, and I will tell you what brush serving for what purpose. And so I hope that next time and I will do the testing on you, okay? If you remember.
So you're using the mountain horse?
Yeah, the mountain
line?
horse for the line, okay? But if you don't have that one, you don't just using the best combination, but you need to know how to hold in the line. Now I'm trying to do the line here now, see? I split the fish so you can see a little bit better. So I put them a little bit on the side. Okay, here. Coming down here, over here. If you have willow charcoal, you know what I'm talking about? You know, like the horse we do. I just directly use the ink, but it will help you. Some people, you know, can use the willow charcoal, and if you don't, you carry those willow charcoal, right?
Okay.
And yeah, so you can get them.
I can bring some tomorrow.
Yeah, so
That's a good
it's very
idea.
good because you know, particularly on those paper, or Koiver1 charcoal, I don't know. So they're the same. I don't know which brand. It doesn't matter much brand on that one. So, and you can using the reason I recommend those fine charcoal, willow charcoal as well. You have the outline first, and then the mistake place is just like using the towel, whip it out. You know, it's gone. Not using the pencil. You know, then the pencil mark will be there. Okay. So now here, I'm just using the mouse. It's all center point. So those are outline. Okay. Here is the eye. Then a little bit left. If you cannot control your hand on this one, what I suggest you can do this. At that moment, you can just have that supporting it. Almost like oil painting, you have those, what do you call those?
Ball stick.
Huh? Mall stick, yeah. I don't know the terms. I'm just using those. Actually, you know, anyway, so. Here, now the line, if you want to be a little bit more consistent here. See, here is the, also, I don't know what the name called it, the skill chica or those kind of things. Lots of time the flower also I do. People asking me, say, could you paint those flowers? I don't know what's the name, you know, just bring the things in. On the other hand, sometimes like too much in front. So now those things you need to know that anatomy. Photo is a reference. That's a good thing. Like I mentioned about flower doesn't matter. If you're painting a flower, it's a little bit off, doesn't matter. But if you make it this one, it's so far still look at fish. Otherwise, the continuer will look at chicken anymore. You know, so stay away with that one. So then here you give a little bit support if you want. It's delicate and moving, and but so now you go. I will also show you sort of like a different way. I put the line first, and then I wash it. See? Before also I show you do the wash first like this one, and then you do. See? You can see quite a differently. You can do quite different. Here. So one here, and you let it dry a little bit, and then you can go back. Check. Here it's the middle line. You know that one. It's a ridge here, and then. Coming this way, okay? Now this one, we will put this later, okay? I'm doing a little bit also cheating way here, so now you know. But the movement is still same. Because the brush continue work here, it's already split. So I just utilize the splits. Those are technique. You learn it, you create it yourself. You're looking at other people, those things, that's it. Those things is not so fancy. I usually don't worry about that. You can see that. You can right away develop it, you know. Flat one or using hockey brush or whatever. You can create another. But this is more difficult one. So now this is the idea, the shape coming here. So you see all the different reversed techniques already now here. More difficult, okay? Those are the lines. You need to move your hands, move your elbow and the wrist and all those things. More fresh. Enough. I think I ran out of the yellow, just using those yellow. So when you apply the color, you can use the best combination or using the sheep here. When you're painting the leaf, the sheep here, the soft, those white here, it's sheep here. It's easier to control for.
What's the name of the book?
This one, it's like a soft magnolia. And also I will tell you what kind of a brush to use for what kind of things, okay? Now this is one thing, the technique. I will show you a little bit more different techniques too. Here. See, it's bleeding outside. I'll put a little bit skillful. What is bleeding? Yeah, I didn't have it, but I just created it, you know, on it, you know. So that's the expression. So I think this is American koi fish. Caucasian fish. Okay, then put a little bit blue. A little bit shadow value things, but not too much. Okay. So how much detail you decide. Don't want to get into too much. Here, a little bit. Even like this one, a little bit bluish. It's already what? What the heck? Just the wash on it.